Aren't you meant to silence the two and the one?
You're live.
Welcome to It Started in a Tavern, the D&D show where backseating is encouraged. I'm joined by Seraph Blades, aka Kenku Paladin Plonkie.
Hello, everyone. It's been
And
2 weeks.
yeah, we had a bit of what do you call it? Out of town group members last week, so we had to postpone our session.
Who was that?
Um, Out of office.
Oh, Plonky.
I am also joined by Bumfluff, our Harengon Ranger known as Pikkle. Everyone's to my that side.
Go.
Left. Up. Oh yeah, because I'm looking at the Discord.
Welcome back, everyone, to
Right.
It Started in a Tavern,
Pointing up.
the D&D show where backseating is encouraged.
Somewhere there.
Brady Bunch
I'm
style.
joined by Seraph Blades,
In our
aka
show, we love it if you guys, the audience, join us on this journey of storytelling and adventure. At points where the party is not sure what to do or how to get out of a situation, they can call a vote from you guys. You can also vote for effects in the game, like asking for a weather change. If you have suggestions for foes the party should face or how you want to see the story evolve, or what sort of loot or encounters you think the party should see, you can send your comments and loot encounter suggestions to it started in a tavern at gmail.com. So far, there's been lots of tumbleweed in that email address, so get emailing. When we last saw our party, they came to a land called Goldoxia after it's been hit by troubling times with a plague. There's been rumours that the lords of the town are not enjoying these bestial heroes gaining notoriety. They've made an arduous trek up the mountains in search of the fabled monster called Honkdra. Then they had a party the night after they rescued or saved the Honkdra from the invading cultists from the Goldoxia Alchemy Guild. And they decided to rest the night in Sorio Tisidrus. And then they had a vision. They had a dream. Oh, Plonky had a dream where she was in a dark, fetid swamp surrounded by rats, and the party had to fight their way through them, battling psychic invasions of a now seen assailant. And then they began their long journey back to Pylandia. So, or after the vision, I had a sentence that I added to it. I think I've removed it to the storage file now, but it said that thank goodness that was only a dream when the party woke up covered in sweat. And then Plonky looked down and found in her hand, she was gripping tightly in her hands an amulet of procrastination, the procrastinator's amulet. It wasn't a dream.
It was around to it.
So then the party
It
caught
wasn't a
their.
dream.
So we just wanted to do a little bit of retconning or a little bit of history telling of how a few things happened. So Plonky got a horse, which we kind of gleaned over, and we're like, "Oh, sweet, you got a horse. Let's move on to the next town."
So
But
pull up your chair, grab your favorite drink, get snug by the fire, and stay a while and listen.
Mm-hmm. All right. So after the ethereal episode dream, that we had, that everyone was a part of, this is the event that actually triggered my warhorse to spring back into action and join us for our adventure since it's joining us halfway through. But actually, this is not the first time I'm meeting my warhorse. I actually encountered it or found it, acquired it, um, when I was on a previous journey, and I was on my way to a sacred temple where I came upon um, a monk who was actually in need of help as his horse was stolen by a group of thieves. and he needed this horse to deliver medicine for his ill daughter. So my previous mission was to actually chase down the thieves, recover the horse, so that he was able to get the ingredients for the medicine. And after I recovered the horse, the, the monk gifted the horse to me as part of a reward. That's how I acquired it.
Cool.
Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't quite catch it. Nah, just joking.
Really? And who knows? Maybe we might encounter him in the future.
Maybe.
As
Did
for
the monk have a
for
name?
yeah, the monk was called Quinn.
QIN?
Quin?
Quin.
Oh,
Quin.
QUIN. Okay.
A monk of which order? Or what?
Same as my order,
Okay.
the holy order
Also,
Monk of
I have a
okay.
question.
of Ilmatar.
How do you know that we're halfway through?
Halfway through what?
You said that I've only acquired my horse halfway through the campaign. Are we halfway?
Oh, like as in where like I didn't have my steed to begin with
Yeah.
because I had dismissed it because I wasn't really in need of it
But
because
you
I
said
was
it at this point that we're at.
yeah because and it was only triggered because of the dream because this warhorse is actually a celestial warhorse.
But we're halfway.
Well, okay, we're not. I don't know. It's up
You
to the
could be
GM.
almost finished. All you've got to do is put a stop to the pale man's what? How do you want to say it? Machinations. The pale man's machinations, and then you're done.
Sounds like a burger.
The campaign is over. That's all you got to do. Just go straight to there now.
No, but now we've
Straight
got
to
we've
meet the
just
pale
had the
man.
dream, and now we know that there's an entity on a different realm that is the big rat king that is actually pulling the strings.
In terms of how it looks, so
Yes.
it is onyx colored, um, with a glowing coat that shimmers with otherworldly radiance. It's almost like it has jewels infused into its fur. It has a single horn, almost like a unicorn, that gleams with light. It is adorned with large feathered wings that extend out in a display of prismatic colors, although it doesn't fly. And it has metallic hooves, very polished, silvery, um, almost resembling diamonds. It has a long flowing mane that almost appears to be tousled by an invisible wind. It has luminous eyes that are bright, and it almost, when you're gazing into its eyes, it's almost as if it's penetrating into your very depths of your soul. And it's got a very long tail, and it's almost like overall, it's like a very dreamlike. It has a very dreamlike quality, almost
Oh,
heavenly. That
maybe
makes even the bravest of warriors pause in awe.
it transported everyone in the dream to the.
Maybe.
Well, you both are very kindred spirits because you both have wings that don't fly.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. We were meant to be.
All right. So the other thing that we were just going to mention prior to starting the campaign again or jumping into the campaign is that there should be some rolls made because you jury rigged together a cart for the horse and cart last session, and there should have been a roll made to see how well that cart is attached to the horse, just in case anything was to happen that it would come apart. So that is going to be a survival check. How well did we attach that horse and cart to the or attach that cart to the horse?
Who's rolling?
Probably
Everyone.
whoever rolls, probably whoever is the best at doing survival stuff to tie knots together to keep a. Well, I don't know. How did you
Yeah.
secure the cart to the horse?
It was Pickle, I think.
Yeah, because you tied it with your ropes, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be a. So there's no
I feel
other
like
one,
we
right?
rolled it in our last episode,
Yeah,
didn't
it
we?
should be
Well,
survival.
we can.
Yeah, there was. We didn't do a roll because I didn't actually think of the mechanic.
Oh, we did.
And the other, did we?
Yeah.
Did we roll to see how well it's attached?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to write that down. Actually, where's my piece of paper?
But I can't remember what the roll was, so you can read out if you want.
Hold on, be right back.
How was that description? Was it?
Bellissimo. Delicious. Very delicious.
Just had to get my prep that I was doing during the week, which I tidied up earlier. And now I don't know where I'm going to save this roll for the. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention was I've been reading the Dungeon Master's Guide and have just covered the chapter on downtime activities. So when you guys want to do something, you can actually have a downtime activity, and that will advance the time forward in game, the amount of time it takes you to do your downtime activity. So some examples of downtime activities are building a stronghold, carousing, crafting a magical item, which I sent some text about last week. That if you know a spell, you can make a scroll. You can turn it into a scroll for someone else to use. Or you can also craft potions, including health potions. You can spend some downtime gaining renown. So you can spend, I don't know, I think it was a day for a point of renown.
That's like helping the old lady across the road at Marbo with her groceries.
Yeah. Or you can help the Church of Ilmatar spread their holy word to the populace, and then you'll gain some points with the Church of Ilmatar. Or you can spend some time helping the Goldaxia Alchemy Guild to try and get yourself in by increasing your renown, blah blah. You can also perform sacred rites or run a business if you own a business.
Can you buy a
Or whatever.
business?
Those are just examples. Yeah, you can. You can do whatever you want if you have the money. But those are just some examples of downtime activities that you can do. Or you can come up with your own downtime activities. Yep, so back on track. The number for how well the cart is attached to the horse. What is it, Pickle?
Sorry?
How well is the cart attached to the horse?
How well, according to the dice or according to just me?
Yep.
According
Strength
to
check.
the dice.
Oh, so I have to
Survival
roll?
check.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 17, not bad. All right, so the party entered Marbo or spent the night in Marbo already?
I think we entered.
I think we spent the night already.
Oh.
Oh, okay, we entered. That looks fun.
Wow. That looks awesome.
I did a bit of work. I didn't actually draw these artworks, by the way. When we get famous, we'll have to start doing our own
Crediting.
artwork, or what is it called? Contracting
Oh,
an
right.
artist.
Um,
It'll
the
it'll depend.
commissioning.
Commissioning. It'll depend how much you guys hate the drawings that I do for maps and buildings. Or
We'll have to see one
the
first.
audience. Terrible. Anyway, so this is Marbo as it stands. You have entered the town. It's a hardworking town. Where? So let me check the map because I think it's on the main road, and there is lots of. So and you've been noticing that there is lots of carts going to and from, like mining groups of people that are heading off to do mining in your travels across along the roads. Yeah, Marbo is in like a central location for traffic going across the lands, and so Marbo has lots. There's a blacksmith that gets lots of work because there's lots of materials coming through the town from all the miners that are going to and from the mines every day from Pylandia and other towns around the place, all congregating to a few different mines. And so in the town there's lots of people moving around with all their mining carts, lots of mining equipment parked outside the inn where people spend some time to rest and recuperate after a hard week's work or to prepare themselves to go off to work. And yeah, so that is where you find yourself in Marbo, a central trading hub. Did you guys want to do anything in Marbo, or are we going to just continue the journey on to?
Yes, I would like to go to the markets.
Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention was
Okay.
about the cart.
Mhm.
So with the cart, it can actually move faster than just going on foot because it's a horse and cart if you are all on the cart. So you can make the trip in 3 days back to Pylandia using the cart, but there's only space on the horseback for one person, 2 spaces in the cart, and then one person will have to hang on to the side of the cart in order to
Oh,
travel.
chum.
In order to travel,
He's got short
and
legs. Have you seen his legs?
Oh, then who's gonna hang out the side? How's your pet going to travel?
Yeah, that's right. We got a big, stinky, sweaty
oh
bear
yeah,
sticking in the back as well.
he can run fast as a horse. No,
He can
well actually,
dig
because
faster than a horse.
that that brings me to my next point, which is someone that's hanging on to the outside of the cart will have to take 3 points. It'll take 3 points of exhaustion to hold onto the cart
Whoa.
for the entire 8 hours travel, or that can be spread among 3 different people if you rotate around who's hanging onto the cart on the outside.
What is time, though? Are we in a rush to get back?
Well, the machinations of the bad guy are ongoing as the time is rolling by. He's got plans that he's putting into place to try and advance his goals,
So we have to hurry back.
which your characters don't know really what he's up to because you only know that there's been some murders around the place, and you have
And we also
seen the.
have to investigate the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a fortune teller might be a good place to find out more information about the dream.
We probably better go to the stables and the blacksmith and add like some modifications to the cart.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm.
Yeah, 1,000 gold.
No, it'll just be dependent on the work that you want him to do. If
And
it's
will
just
the
going to be a
apothecary have?
quick fix. Um,
You know how you were talking about healing potions, crafting healing potions, and how you
yep.
need an alchemist kit or a herbalist kit?
Yep.
Can can you just purchase it like from any vendor?
Go to the
Um,
apothecary, we'll have it.
general
Apothecary.
stores. Yeah, apothecary have it for sure.
We're gonna have to stack up on that. Is that what we're gonna do? Just gonna go around? Where do you want to go first? Do you want to go to the blacksmith stables
Well,
first?
I want to go to the market because I need. Oops! Sorry, everyone.
Whoa, what do you need? It's in chat. You need good berries. Okay, or you want to sell some good
I
berries.
need some mistletoe. I need a sprig of mistletoe. Maybe 10
Oh,
of them.
yes.
Depending on how much
And
they are, I need to get some.
then, as people would be screaming in the chat about the last episode, so does Eotasmus, because he needed licorice plant to be able to do that haste spell that he incorrectly did.
Yep. What else do I need? Maybe we need to get some rations. Did everyone deduct their rations?
Yep.
Oh. Oops, sorry for spamming that in chat.
I don't even know where my rations are. They're in the backpack somewhere. Oh, they were on a paper list. Let's consult my little black book. Oh. Oh, we used days of rations here. Okay, never mind. So I need to go to an apothecary. I need to go. Do you need to take your horse to the ranch to get its shoes cleaned and its coat brushed and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, is that where you go to the ranch? Not the stables.
Oh, the stables. Sorry, the stables.
Labels, yep.
Yep, I'm going to go do that. Tend to my horse at the stables.
So we need to go to the blacksmith to see if he can get a better fixture for the horse, and to see if we can get some upgrades,
Yep.
like from extra seating or storage or whatever. We need to go to the stables to do that. We need to go to the market to buy some reagents.
Yep. Then and then just for fun, let's go to the fortune teller. Because I want to predict my future.
The fortune teller's not going to tell you anything.
Oh, you know how that you go to like a tarot card reader who gives you like 3 cards, and then like
Do I?
you draw it from a pack of cards, and then
Purasma! Yeah, you do. You
and then
did it all the time in Goemon.
and then so they'll flip it in front of you, and then
But
they'll tell you what's going to happen in the future.
okay, well,
And I'm just
yeah,
saying they might enlighten me
do
about
yeah.
what exactly happened in the
So
dream.
do you need to know that?
No, I
Oh,
don't. It's just something that I can give the GM to do to maybe clue me in on what's going on.
but
You
do you
can.
want that as a character?
Does
Oh, we don't
Plonky
have
do
to.
that?
No,
That's up to you. You can do whatever you want. If you want to
it's
visit
not
the
important.
fortune teller and try and get some, glean some
Info.
information off them, you can try. You can try it.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go to the blacksmith.
All right, let's go to the blacksmith. We've got to go and get a quote.
Wait, we're at the inn, right? We better go to the apothecary first. It's the closest place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So we're going to the apothecary.
Yep. Just checking if I prepared a map for that.
Yeah, but hang on a second. If we
Don't really need
go,
a map for
if
it,
we're
but
in the
yeah.
inn, and then we need to go to the apothecary, the blacksmith, the stables, and the market, shouldn't we go to the fortune teller first?
No, because I'm still deciding if I need to or not.
How about because Plonky doesn't need anything from the apothecary, and she wants to go to the
Yes, I
fortune
do.
teller?
I need a herbalist kit.
Oh, okay. Well, because Plonky doesn't need to go to the market, then Plonky can actually go.
Yes, I do. I need stuff for my spells.
Oh.
Come on, I'm coming with you. Going as a group.
Yay,
You're
shopping!
the one that wants to go to fortune teller. We were gonna do something else while you went to the
Well,
fortune
if the
teller.
party is against it, if it's 1 against 3, then we're not going.
Okay, you can all go to the fortune teller, and I'll go to the market.
No, as in one, as in me against you three. Who
No, because everyone else probably wants to go. I just don't want to go.
do they? What does Chum and Erotasmus want to do?
Chum wants to go with Pickle.
Of course. See?
Chum's gonna follow Pickle, and then Eotasmus loves a bit of
Seancing.
seancing. Loves to go and check out what the spirits have got to say about things. So he would probably go and go with Plonky to the fortune teller.
I'll go for a bit of comedy.
Because you'll probably be like, oh, bollocks. That's not true.
I make my own fate. You crazy old lady.
What if it's an old man?
Okay, well,
What if
okay.
it's a young
Yep.
lad
Oh, okay. Any of those. Crazy.
who's been wizened?
Mm.
Alright, apothecary, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so as you enter the apothecary shop, there's a elderly, hunched old woman who's got a walking cane there serving the shop,
Old
and
woman.
she's got her shop lined with shelving that has bottles upon bottles of stuff all over the place.
Does she have a hooked nose with a wart on it?
No, she looks pretty good for her age.
Oh.
Very nice, clear and clean complexion. Most people always ask her what's her secret for a human woman of 90 to still be
Wow.
living in today's day and age.
Does she just
in
freely give her age?
approximately 90.
Mhm.
Yeah, so she is the owner of the shop, and she's got shelves lined with bottles of stuff. You can't really tell what sort of system she's got going on here. It's really difficult to figure out where stuff is on your own, but she knows where everything is and she can point out whatever you need. She says, "Oh, come in, come in. If you want to buy some reagents to make your own potions, you can buy them from my shop. I've got the best foragers out there in the lands bringing me their goods. I do training sessions on alchemy every Thursday and Sunday.
What's
Their
today?
prices are cheap. The day is where's my
Calendar check.
calendar? It's calendar. Where is it? Calendar was really there it is.
Oh, GM. Hey, Game Master, what's the weather like?
The 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 day is Saturday. I don't have my weather check app open yet. Hang on a sec. Who asked that question?
Bum fluff.
Oh. Yeah, this one.
So we should have done a weather check as soon as we walked out of the inn.
The weather is clear. The temperature is moderate. There's a gentle breeze.
Mm.
And it's warmer than normal.
Wow, this is
Very similar to
Plonky's.
real life.
It's Plonky's perfect weather. Plonky loves this weather.
Mm.
Okay, and then what was I doing? Oh, so the day is Saturday.
Okay, so there's no alchemy training today. Sorry, Eotasmus.
3 days. The alchemy training will be on 3 days. Oh, it's really good. I would recommend it if you can spend a few days in Marbo. There's lots to do around here, and then save yourselves up for Tuesday when there's an excellent. I've got an excellent speaker coming in to do some teaching on how to mix up your own health potion.
Oh,
That means we have to stay here for 3 days.
that's true.
You were worried about trying to get attachments on the horse and cart to get back quicker.
Wait, who has proficiency in potion making? Is that something that you have to craft these potions?
No, you just won't be able to use your bonus, your proficiency bonus, to bolster your roll. There's varying thoughts on whether you can do crafting if you're proficient or not, but I think you can still have a go, but you won't get the proficiency bonus because you're not proficient in it.
Oh, my
But
proficiencies haven't.
you do need to have the tools to do it. I didn't even know. What is the proficiency? Oh, you just got to be proficient in alchemy tools.
My
Is that what they call it?
proficiencies aren't listed here.
Oh, you haven't entered them. Because
That's why we need to start a new campaign because
tool
my sheet
proficiencies and
is
custom
screwed up.
skills. So, like Eotasmus is proficient in the pan flute and the wood covers tools.
If he has them.
Yes, he doesn't have any. Oh, he's got wood covers tools because his dad was a woodcarver.
Oh,
And he
I'm
has a pan
proficient
flute.
in. I'm
He has a.
proficient in something.
Clonkey's got a pen. I mean, Pickle's got a pan flute as well. It can be used to mesmerize snakes.
Is that it?
What?
That it's all it's used for?
Yeah, that was the magic property. You can just play normal music on it.
I think I need to get my. Oh, it's on my external hard drive. My other sheet that has all my stuff on it. Okay, no worries. All right. So where he? So what are you doing, Plonky?
I was trying to get some ingredients to get healing potions. To craft a healing potion.
Yep.
Which needs. Wait, it was in the chat.
How many healing potions do you want to have?
I need a herbalist kit. Oh, and a gemstone. Gemstone and a herbalist kit. That's what I need to purchase. A ruby.
A ruby worth 25 some amount of gold.
25 gold pieces. Wow.
Do you already have gems that are worth 25 gold though?
That's what I was
In
just
your
trying to look
in your
for.
inventory, generally you start off with some
if
gems.
not that I've written down.
Okay.
Like so.
Well, if it's not written
Yeah,
down, then you don't have it.
that's right. Damn it. Did we ever get gems as part of our rewards? Because I was just looking through that.
No.
I can't remember getting it.
Gotten
So gonna.
lots of statues and lots of furniture. Keep coming up with furniture on the roll. But if you don't want to go to a shop and buy a ruby, then you can go on a specific quest to find a ruby.
Yeah.
Like there's a dilapidated mine to the east of
Ah,
Castamore.
to mine rubies.
It's a dilapidated, abandoned mine that used to have a large amount of rubies being hauled out of there, but for some reason, the people that mine there stopped going there.
That sounds like a side quest.
You wanted rubies and you don't want to pay
That's
for them.
true. That's true. And it's
Now,
pretty
now
expensive. It's
that is
25
canon,
gold.
I've got to get a token to put a mine on the map.
Yes, but the does the apothecary have something to buy?
Yeah. Does the apothecary have? Hello, ma'am. Do you sell any herbalist kits
Oh,
or
why,
gem
yes.
or rubies for purchase?
Yes, dearie, I sell alchemy kits very cheap for all my customers that want to come to my alchemy lessons. So, yes, I can give you an alchemy kit for a very good price.
If you come to my alchemy lesson.
That's the key word. How
Yes.
much?
Yes, you have to pay upfront for the alchemy lesson as well.
Oh my goodness. Can you get
So the
one
How,
without going to the alchemy?
Oh, you'll have to pay full. I'll only charge you a third of the price for the alchemy kit if you sign up for the class. But if you don't want to sign up for the class, then I will charge you full price for the alchemy kit.
How much is the class?
So the class is uh,
if you have
10,
to ask for the price?
10, 10 gold for a full term of training.
Oh,
Yep. And if that 10 gold will get you, you'll be proficient in alchemy after you attend each one of my classes.
So I can make potions that are not just healing.
All you
well,
have to do is come back every week for the class, and then you'll be able
oh,
to be proficient in doing alchemy.
And what's the term? 10 weeks?
Yep, 10 weeks.
You should have said 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I had to say a school term, didn't I?
you have to travel 6 days out of town to come here
What
every.
is the
Well,
distance from
he's got a horse.
Pylandia to Marbo?
Plonky's got a horse
What's the distance from
with
Pylandia to Marbo?
no cart on it.
6 days.
No, so it's 6 days by foot
Oh,
through the wilderness from Pylandia to the mountain. It's 3 days by horse and cart from the mountain to Pylandia. So if you were just traveling by horse and no cart or anything attached to it, you could probably get there in, you know, just a normal 1 day's travel.
Oh, not bad.
So you could leave early in the morning, get to the class, finish the class, and then get back by evening in Pylandia.
So, how much is the full price of the vial? I mean, the herbalist kit. And
Uh,
how much
norm-
is it?
Normally,
Like,
alchemy supplies they can go for anywhere up to 75 gold. But if you sign up for my classes, then I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
alright, so I'm paying 10 gold for the herbalist kit and 10 gold for lessons,
Yes,
for a full term of
bargain,
lessons.
bargain deal. You won't find a price like that anywhere else in Goldoxia.
That's actually pretty good.
You want to sign
And
up for an alchemy class with those fools at the Galdoxia Alchemy Guild?
gag.
They'll charge you 200 gold for one term, and then you have to buy all your own equipment and ingredients. You don't have to buy any ingredients with my classes. Everything is provided. You just have to bring your own tools.
oh, this sounds like a
I just have to
side
bring my
quest.
own tools. Like what?
Just the alchemy supplies that you're going to buy off me as part of the class registration fee.
Which, that's a lot of hidden costs.
And then you'll get your own card, but make sure you don't lose the card, because if you lose the card, I'm going to charge you for the new card every time you have to get a new card.
uh,
Oh,
Any students of TAFE New South Wales, you will understand what I'm talking about.
this was supposed to be a quick shop to say we need this, this, and this, and you're like getting upsell like
yep, like crazy. This is what happens
for
when you go
stuff you
to.
don't need.
Well, can I
You'll be
think
able
on
to
this?
make health potions. You'll be proficient in potion making.
How about this is a very good offer you've made. How about I go to all my other places on my list and then circle back around to the apothecary, where I will make a decision if I want to pay full price or pay for lessons. How does that sound, Pickle?
Oh, it's up to you. You're the one that has to come back here every week to do a class.
Yeah. So let's go visit elsewhere. Thank you,
No,
ma'am.
Okay,
I
no
want
problem.
stuff.
I'm open all day. You can come anytime, 24/7.
All right, on to the blacksmith.
No,
All I wanted was some pricing.
yeah, and I want to buy some.
Oh, do you? Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes, so
Go
does
on.
Eotasmus.
All right.
I want to buy some mistletoe.
Oh, that gives me some time to think on this.
So now that you've
Look, Marbo's not so bad. Look, you've got lots of things here. I can come back with my warhorse and visit the stables for some grooming every week.
and there's a nice couple of houses at the north of Marbo that you might be able to buy and stay here.
Mm-hmm. Change your
Depends
base of
how.
operations
Yeah,
to Marbo,
you could settle
central
down here.
location of Goldoxia. You just need to have about 600 gold or something to buy a house.
Well, I have like a sixth of that. Can you take out a loan in?
We could all chip in and be co-owners.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a bank that offers loans?
Why? I've got
Yeah,
103
sure.
gold.
You can go to Goldoxia. You can go to. Crap, what was
The
the name of
Goldoxia Bank.
no, the name of the capital? I've got it here. You can go to the capital and
Pylandia.
go to the bank. No,
Or
Pylandia is a
Oriathia.
small Oriathia. That's it. I was just loading my map, the full map. Where is that? Anyway, yeah, you can go to Oriathia and then you will be able to go to a bank. The towns around the area that we're in are all a bit small. They don't have any banking
How much?
per se.
How much are your sprigs of mistletoe?
Yes, I'm trying to look that up. It's only going to be something cheap. How much mistletoe do you want?
No, that's not what I asked. Don't try to upsell me. I just want to know how much they are. 10 copper? Okay, cool. I'll get 10 of them.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's expensive, isn't it?
No,
It
it's more like.
shouldn't be that expensive. That's ridiculous.
Because you know what? If you tell me how much it is, I'm like, oh, screw that. I don't want it. Keep your mistletoe. I'll go and forage my own.
Hmm.
Yes, old lady? How
Well,
much do you think they are, old lady?
the documented price of mistletoe is not worth it, in my opinion. For something that you want to cast as a spell, does it consume it? Does your spell consume the mistletoe, or do you get to keep it? What spell is it? Because if it doesn't consume it, then maybe yes, it is worth that much.
How do you tell if it consumes it?
What spell is it?
VSM, Goodberry.
Goodberry. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it consumes it.
It does.
How do you know?
Oh, I mean, I guess. Oh, if you need a material, would use it. If you need a material as part of your spell, it would just use it.
Up to 10? No, but
Hey, GM, is there any
No,
music in this stream?
yes, thank you. That should be one of the things that you should add as a check when the music stops. So the spell doesn't consume it. So she says, oh, normally a sprig of mistletoe will go for a pretty penny.
I don't want to know normally. Just tell me how much you're selling it for.
Any
No,
other shop will give it to you for
I just want to know how much you're selling it for.
one
No,
gold. But
you're selling
I'm
it for 1
happy.
gold. Okay, I'll buy one.
Oh, okay. Yep, I'll take 1 gold. Thank
No,
you.
no. How much are you selling it for?
Yeah, 1 gold is the standard RRP for sprigs
Oh,
of
right.
mistletoe.
Okay, that's a bit. If this far out of major town, I think I'll just pass. I'll get it in the capital where I can get quality.
Okay, you drive a hard bargain, sir, but I'll charge you 50 silver for it then.
50 silver? I can get like
Is
2
that one?
pints of. Oh, okay, I'll take 50 silver then. How much are they?
Oh, pleasure doing business with you. I'll give you a sprig of silver for. I'll bring you a sprig of silver. I'll give you a sprig of mistletoe. My silver grows on trees in my garden. I'll give you a sprig of mistletoe and thank you very much. I'll take that 50 silver from you. 10 weeks at the bottom of each one of them and sticking them up in the window.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe never again am I trying to say what things could be. Never again am I assuming. Because she's just made more gold than she needed to.
Yeah, she's like, oh, these classes are going to be so much better to run now, so much more time to fit stuff in.
Oh dear.
More like so much more money to.
She's muttering that under. Actually, I should have made you make a perception check for that. Anyway, so as you're leaving the apothecary, you can hear her muttering that under her breath as you walk out.
Oh, so you just succeeded.
You succeeded a perception check.
Okay, let's go to the
Okay,
blacksmith.
so you're heading across the road to the blacksmith.
Yep.
All right, in the blacksmith, you can see there's a middle-aged man working the forge, and then bringing pieces of metal across to his anvil and hitting on them, and then a young boy tending to the front of the store.
That would
So
be
you
a
just need to
standard
add
cart,
two.
right? Or is it
There's
just
no there's no 2 spots, so you're going to be sitting. 2 people can sit inside the cart. 1 person can sit on the horseback.
Yep.
And then 1
So
person
you
has
want
to hang on.
All right, so we
3.
have to have it get an extra seat.
You might as well make it 4 for good measure. What if we have someone that joins us?
So 2
Alright,
extra seats.
I can probably extend the length of the cart to sit in it.
Yep.
But adding in 4 seats will severely reduce the amount that you can carry in the cart.
Oh, right. So can we just extend the cart then?
Yes, I can extend the cart. That's probably going to run you about 15 gold, I'd say. And it'll take me probably 2 days to get it built, get the materials in, and then build the thing.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
really much into carpentry work, but I can probably get the materials in.
But is it going to be a good job
build it
though?
out and then connect it to. Oh, it'll be the finest work that you've ever seen. As my apprentice over here said, we do the finest work in this region of Goldox here on blacksmithing.
Excellent. 2 days, 15 gold. Okay.
Yep. To extend it out, sure.
Do you
Can
want
we
us
leave
to
all the stuff in there, or do we have to take it out?
Oh, you can probably leave your stuff in here. We'll probably just put it into storage while we work on the cart.
Sweet.
As long as they don't steal it.
Well, we know what's in there, so...
No, definitely no stealing in this place. I'd have the boys hired if anyone tried to take any of my customers' stuff.
Speaking of stealing...
Are you happy with that, Plonkie? If we get that extension?
Sorry?
If we put that extension?
Yeah, extension, yep.
As Plonkie says that, speaking of stealing here, the blacksmith's eyes narrow. He seems to have heard of the reputation of Kenku.
Yeah.
Sticky fingers.
Do you...
You look very strange for a Kenku. Kenku don't usually get around in that kind of get up that you're wearing. Normally they've got look shady looking characters always hanging around in the shadows looking to steal whatever's not nailed down.
What's your deal? What's your deal, Kenku?
I'm not trying to steal anything.
Where did you get that armor from?
Yeah.
Maybe you stole that armor from someone that rightfully owns it.
Yeah, I never thought of that either.
Pikkle, you've been with me as I acquired all this armor.
Just joking.
We fought some very hard battles to earn this.
That's right.
And I am always honorable.
This is one strange Kenku, sir.
Make a persuasion
as
check.
I was saying,
Make a persuasion check.
Clubbme just wants all the checks.
We've got to see how well you're able to convince him, because now that he's noticed a Kenku among this group, he's not really interested in
The passport photo.
Oh, hey.
dealing with you.
Perception.
A Kenku that mentions stealing.
No, what?
What?
That wasn't. Was that your perception? No, persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. Whoops.
Your persuasion is very high.
I'm very charismatic, you see.
Oh, except you've rolled a 3. Can we just give? She rolled something the first time. That's dodgy.
No, it was a 9.
No, you just clicked the wrong button.
Your D20 was a 12.
Plus
So
your.
you've got a 12 plus
plus-
your persuasion.
What's your
3.
persuasion? 3.
3.
And your.
No, it's a 1d20
Yeah.
plus 3 proficiency plus 3 charisma.
So you get plus 6 on your first roll. What's
So
your
you got
base
12
roll?
plus 6.
There, see?
12 plus 6.
18.
Wow. Is that something that the game master accepts?
Yep, and then the blacksmith just looks at you and goes, I'll keep my eyes on you.
It still didn't work.
As I was saying,
Bloody
I
Kenku.
was after some thieves' tools.
We don't sell that kind of equipment around here. What do you take me for? Get out of my shop, you filthy Kenku.
He's just trying to persuade him that you didn't steal. And then you're like, so, now that we've sorted all that out, can I have some thieves' tools?
Okay.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you for your-
hilarious.
Goodbye.
Shakes his head and walks back to the back of the shop and starts angrily smashing on some
Hey, don't break our
some
cart.
piece of steel sword.
We don't know that, Kenku.
Yeah, you better keep that filthy Kenku on a tight leash, rabbit.
What? You sound racist, mate.
Everyone is not really.
No, what is
all
it?
very-
Speciesist.
Yeah, they're all very speciesist in across Goldox. Yeah, it's just in the smaller towns they're not so much affected by it because
By
they've
the
got to
way,
make their coin.
Plonky, do you want to take that deal for the expansion?
Yeah,
Okay.
we need that. Because otherwise we'll have some person suffering 3 exhaustion.
Do we need any?
Or one exhaustion each if you rotate it around for 3 people.
Yeah, but I'm happy to pay the 15 Gs. We just sold them a whole bunch of crap.
Yeah, that's right. And also, we can split it amongst the party,
Yeah, that's right. 3 gold
the
each.
cost.
So we're going to go ahead and pay the young dude because the old dude went back to the back of the shop for the upgrades, and we'll leave the cart with all our stuff in it.
Okay, he nods his head and takes the money off you and says, thank you very much for your patronage, and opens a chest that's down behind the counter and puts your money away in there.
All right, can
There's 3
So is
gold
that
each.
3 gold coming off every character?
How many characters is
Yep.
it? 4?
4.
Oh, it's actually, yeah.
Oh, so it's
actually more.
4 gold each. 3 gold.
Handing over the gold is like, I just got these.
Be a chum.
How much
you
is
got
it?
like 18, and you're only giving off 4.
It's 4
Whereas-
threes. Hang on. Just how do you do the
Whereas-
split?
Eeyore Tasmuses, and one of them is carrying buckets of some disgusting smelling stuff out of the stables and dumping it into a cart outside and then going back in.
It's poo.
Give him the finest treatment that he's ever had. And he takes the reins off you and leads the horse inside and says, oh, you can go inside the main building and then no, it's in the main building of the inn. So you can go and see the inn owner and pay for the use of his stables.
How much
Sure
is it gonna
thing.
be before he takes your horse? Okay, go. Let's go in.
Alright, thank you.
No problem. Thank you. It's very interesting to see a group of your kind, a group of non-humanoids walking around and in
What's
such
that
fine
supposed to
gear.
mean?
Oh, we only ever see humans coming through. All the non-humans around this region are all not as well dressed as you guys are. Look at all that shining, gleaming equipment that you've got. The
Yeah, we've
three,
been getting a lot of
the
looks
the
from
three
everyone.
the three mouse folk working at the back stop their work and look you guys over as well, and they're just admiring the amazing equipment that you've got, and then they look down at their rags that they're wearing.
Do you want to join our party? Are you guys good at
Oh,
anything? Except for
oh no, we couldn't do an adventurer's life. Definitely not. We've got too many responsibilities back in the village
Horde,
to look after all the family.
the rat horde.
We're a close knit community where we look after each other.
Yeah, gotta look after my 150 brothers and sisters.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, probably about that many.
Yeah, I come from a family like that as well, breeding like rabbits.
Oh yes, the stories of the mighty Harengon. I've heard many, but I've never actually met one. His eyes shining while looking at Pikkle,
Oh, you'll have to get
recounting
in
the amazing stories that he's read in books of all the exploits that the Harengon get up to in
the long
their
patrol.
region.
Okay, Plonky.
I lost my page where it's got the price.
Thank you. I'll be off to see
The owner.
the owner in the inn,
Okay,
and I'll
thank
be back
you.
in a couple of
What's
days.
the horse's
Please.
name? We like to treat the horses very well here. We want to be able to talk to him by his name.
His name is Nox. That's Knox.
Okay, very nice to meet you, Knox. And he rubs Knox on the side of the head as he leads him away into one of those empty, clean stalls.
Are we off to the market now?
No, you've got to go and talk to the owner to sort out how much it's going to be.
I have to go back to the inn first, do
No,
I? Before going to the market?
we're at the stable. You need to go and talk to the owner and find out how
The
much.
owner's in the inn.
Is he?
Yeah, the owner of the stables is the inn, the manager of the inn.
Oh, right. Okay, we'll go back to the inn and talk to them then.
Before we go to the market?
Yeah, just a business to finish up all the business.
Okay. Well, we're heading back to the inn now to meet with the owner so that I could settle my business dealings with the owner
To do your
of the
business.
stables. Yeah.
Knock Sable till Tuesday, which is
The
3
inn
days.
owner says, "Oh yes, very welcome to use our stables. It's going to be 15 silver per day." Town seem to be very upstanding citizens, so you might have to be careful about finding out where they are, because if you start getting a reputation for being a thief, they might not look very favorably on you and not let you hang around. They'll report you to the guards maybe, and the guards probably coming from Goldoxia guards, like they're
All right, so
be a bit rough, a bit rougher compared to the rest of the people that you've met in town so far.
nice.
Unshaven, dishevelled.
Yeah, that sounds like our type of people, Plonky.
Couple of people sitting at a table yelling uproariously and sloshing their drink and clanging their tankards together as they drink.
Oh, yo, Tasmus fits right in.
He's very unhappy when he sees the sight because he can't
Drink still. Okay, Plonky, do you want to go over there?
To chat up with those people.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll go if you go.
Okay, let's go.
As Plonky walks in with her gleaming armor and her sword at her side and shield, and obviously a paladin of lawful order,
Oh, dear.
and order, they look and frown across at the group as they walk in, and then everyone quiets down and just starts playing their games quietly. The raucous people drinking their alcohol stop talking and they just sip quietly at their drinks as Plonky enters the room.
Plonky, you are a walking hypocrisy. You're a bright, shining, upstanding paladin looking for a bunch of thief stools.
It's all for good cause.
Okay, well you better go and talk to the person who's serving them drinks. It sounds like a bar to me. But anyway, you better go talk to the person that's serving the drinks. Plonky.
So there's not really a person serving drinks. It's like a barrel that's got a spigot on it. That
Well, add 1 gold. So it's 25 plus. Loyalty to who?
Loyalty to who?
not Chum, Eotasmus. To the party, like to stay in the party.
Oh, because we did
'Cause
gambling
he
with
loves
him.
gambling and drinking. And then Chum got what? 10 gold.
Was it? I thought it was 2.
2 gold, sorry, 2. That's right.
Eotasmus loves gambling and drinking.
I keep writing that down.
Okay. Next thing to do.
Is that the end of our tour,
No.
Pickle?
Pickle
Would you
wants
like to go back?
to the guard quarters?
Do you?
Yeah, we have to go to the guards' quarters.
For
No,
what?
but you better hide those. Did you add?
You didn't talk to me. You didn't tell me that you got them.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Hey. Plonky,
Hello. How did your gambling session go?
we got some.
What?
We got some.
You
The ne-
didn't.
Yeah.
The people. Are you still in the market while you're having this conversation?
No.
Yeah. Yes. What?
Oh.
Where did we go?
No, wait, how come
sorry.
that's not?
I was hoping it was going to be a clear roll, but I think they just roll straight.
How come my
Yeah.
dexterity doesn't get added to that?
It does.
Oh,
That
because
was
it's
your
not.
dexterity.
No, it's not a.
It was 5 plus 5.
I'm not proficient in sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
But you have.
That's okay.
Oh.
They don't. They seem to. So they do notice the wink and the weird behavior between Plonky and Pickle, but they just shrug their shoulders and go,
Whoa,
weird,
close.
weird bestial creatures, and then they head back to they won't go back to whatever they're doing in their stalls.
And then Plonky just takes the secret and just shakes her head admonishingly. Wrong place, wrong time, Pickle.
You should have waited while we were back at the inn, but she pockets it very happily into her feathers.
Mhm.
And now, why do you want to go to the guards'
Now
quarters?
let's go to the guards' quarters.
What for?
Okay.
Because I want to hand in a bounty.
Alright, let's go.
So as you enter the guards' quarters, Pickle, as Plonky enters the guards' quarters, the guards all look up and then notice Pickle's fine armor and notice that she is part of the Paladin Order.
No, that's
And
Plonky.
they all stand up and salute. Sorry, Plonky. They give us, so they don't really know who you are, so they don't stand up, but a couple of them nod. The guard at the door salutes Plonky as Plonky walks in, and then the rest of the group just looks up and nods in respect over towards Plonky, and then carries on with their duties that they're
So
assigned to.
I'm going to approach the desk and say I'd like to hand in a bounty, and then
The
put
desk.
put a set of orc tusks on the bench.
The desk sergeant looks down at the orc tusks and goes, yes, thank you. Did you get these from nearby to this region?
Yes. Oh, far out. I forgot where we got them. Oh, yeah, we got them at the mountain.
Ah.
Didn't we get them up there?
He nods
Near
and
the
notes.
Hydraxis warlords?
Mm-hmm.
He nods and notes something down in his book and then looks back up and says, oh, we hadn't heard of orcs operating in that Medina of the Order. Walk through their building.
And Plonky just nods in acknowledgement at their respect.
Make a perception roll, Plonky. White-skinned human with dark hair, wearing a robe that has a hood pulled low over his head, You can't really. The gloom inside the fortune teller's shop is pretty dark. Do you have dark vision?
No, I don't. That's my
It's
tiefling.
very, very dark and gloomy inside, so you can't really tell any of his facial features except that his skin is really white. And yeah, he says, welcome to the House of Fortune. How can I help you today? Interested in learning about your future? Want to know
Yes.
who your future bride is going to be? Want to know if you're going to be earning any money? Please, I can take all kinds of questions.
Hello, I've come with a particularly unusual request.
He leans forward with his fingers steepled. Yes, okay. Very interested.
We are a bunch of adventurers. We
Yes, I can tell that from the way that you walk in and the clothes that you're wearing. You
travel
didn't even
around.
have to tell me that. I could sense that you were adventurers as soon as you walked into my shop.
We just go around accomplishing. Oh,
Great deeds. Yes. See, I can
yeah.
hear the. I can hear the. I can see the. I can see the in the through the. What is it called? I don't even know what fortune tellers use.
Inner
I can
sight.
see
The
from your.
divine.
I can see from your aura
Your
that you're a
aura.
great adventurers, and you go around the countryside rescuing people and helping people wherever they are in need. Yes, the aura is telling me these things.
But recently, we. I
You
had a
had
dream.
you got some troubling news. Yes, something troubling that you need me to help you out
He's
with.
doing very well. Very
Mm,
generic.
I had a dream
Oh,
that.
I don't know if you saw my sign out the front, but I specialize in interpreting dreams. So you're lucky that you came to me.
Why does every vendor sound the
They
same?
sound that dodgy as.
uh, where we, where actually the whole party was involved in the dream. They were actually in my dream. And it seemed to be real because as soon as we left that dream, we had objects which had only been inside the dream. But whilst we were there, we battled a very difficult. What was it?
Enemy?
Yeah, but what type of enemy was he?
Adversary.
It was. Oh,
Did you
what was his name?
did you find a name? What sort of creature
Yes.
was it?
Wasn't it like
Ah,
a giant rat?
yeah.
Been in a misty. It's always the ground is always covered in liquid and mud, and your feet seem to sink in as you walk through the para-elemental plane of ooze. And yes, as you've described, there's lots of parasitic kind of animals, and the things that we usually associate with disease, like rats and vermin, and what were they called? Yeah, parasites. Lots of rats and vermin and parasites there. But from what you're describing, it sounds like it's a pocket dimension within that plane. Usually pocket dimensions are created by very powerful creatures,
So is the dude that we're looking for in that book?
almost on the level of the deity. Oh, you're looking for someone in particular from this plane,
Mhm.
and you said his name was Scrollvex.
Mhm.
Hang on a sec.
We did.
He starts flipping through some more pages.
Oh, far out.
He seems to be
What?
having lots of difficulty trying to find the pages.
Rolled a freaking 7. What an
As he's
idiot.
he just seems to be flicking through the pages really fast, and too fast for anyone to be able to see.
Dude,
But
have you
can
got an
make
index there? Can you check the index? Stop
No,
flipping
it's a
through
hand.
pages.
And no,
Dirty.
the person that wrote this book was a madman that had returned from the travels in his planes and just wrote everything down onto the book before he came to an untimely end.
Do you have other dice there that you can roll instead of the ones you're rolling?
Dice? What are you talking about, dice?
A bit of fourth wall breaking there. Never mind.
Pickle can make another perception check though to see if he can see a picture or something of Scrollvex while he's flipping through the pages too fast.
Alright, here's a nat 1.
How fast is Pickle's eyes?
Very
Whoa,
fast.
yep. So the fortune teller is flipping through the pages, and
Stop.
Pickle, as it flicks through, Pickle notices the spitting image of Scrollvex there, and he's as Pickle says to stop, he stops and opens the page up. Yes, this is it, isn't it? Scrollvex. I can see him now. What did you want to know about this creature? Oh, he looks very scary indeed. Not someone that you want to tangle with. And he was in your dream? Oh, this does not bode well. Bad things could be coming. Usually Scrollvex is a portent of disease and famine. We could be in for a time of famine and spreading disease. Did you have any questions in particular about this Scrollvex, or is that all? Is that all I can help you with?
What happened before the dream?
I don't think we're going to tell that guy. We don't want to tell that guy.
Well, I'm just trying to remember what happened.
Hong, hong, hong,
You don't want.
hong.
You don't want. Why? I'm a trustworthy fellow. He puts his hands up as you look around his shop, and you can see
Well,
lots of symbols of the occult. Oh well, there's many ways to travel through the plains. You can get there through using certain spells. I'm sure you could find in major settlements and cities, there's probably someone that would be able to cast a spell to teleport you there, but there would probably be a hefty price associated with it. And you also need to have a thing called a tuning fork that is attuned to the plane that you want to go to. So you could do it that way, or you could
Are you
learn the
writing that
spell
down?
yourself, or maybe get a scroll. Otherwise, the other way that you can get there is through the... So you can go to certain areas where there is a thinning between the veils of the planes, and you can get to the ethereal plane. So there's the ethereal plane, and then on the outer parts of the ethereal plane is a plane called the border ethereal. And then in the border ethereal, you can find different curtains that will allow you to go through to different planes depending on the color of the curtain. So you'd have to find out what the color is of the plane that you want to get to.
would it be green by any chance?
I don't really have that kind of knowledge. You'd need someone much more powerful or well-read than me to find that out.
You aren't. What do you mean more well-read than you? I had to find the two things in flipping your book. You're just flipping pages, mate. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Shrugs his shoulders and looks sheepish. Anyway, do you want me to tell you if you're going to find love?
Yeah,
Or I
sure.
can tell you if you're going to find money?
Yeah, let's pay him a fee.
We've already paid him a gold
Oh, have we?
to tell us this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want to know if you
I
find
think-
love? Just all the really simple things? Or if you get gold?
I think I can.
He's still flipping through the book that he was reading before. And he's like, this book is really interesting. I don't know why I haven't read it before. Oh. But he still doesn't come up with anything that's useful to you. Just random facts about different places, like what sort of monsters live on different planes.
Well, Plonky looks around at the rest of the group and asks, "Does anyone else want to ask anything of Chris?"
Eeyore Tasmus says, well, that seems to be a very interesting book. Maybe we could get the book.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of stealing it.
With my newly acquired tools.
No.
And then Chris looks up at you in alarm as you threaten to steal.
I didn't say that out loud. I was saying that to
okay.
Plonky.
Yeah.
No, I was saying, I was thinking. No, me and old Tasmus were like, oh yeah, I was thinking of taking that actually.
Okay.
Go on. Plonky, ask if Guybrush Threepwood is gonna keep the book or not.
Why am I asking?
Oh, because you're chatting with him.
Ah,
Oh, go on. Or Tasmus, you ask him if he wants to buy
I
it.
don't know who Guybrush Threepwood is. My name is Chris Darkwood.
Oh, Darkwood. Sorry, not Threepwood.
why did you write Guybrush Threepwood?
The guy out of Monkey Island.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Darkwood. We've just been discussing amongst ourselves. Would you be selling the book that you're currently flipping through to us? Can we buy that
He
book?
thinks about it and he's like, yes, this book seems to be very important to you and your quest, sir. But it's a very valuable book to me, and I couldn't really part with it.
Why? Why is it
very
valuable to
easily.
you?
I'm sure you could part with it for any amount of
No,
gold.
I would like to know. He's just said that
Yes, any
it's a
amount of
very
gold I could.
no, it's a bartering technique. I want to know why it's important to him. Did his ancestral great grandmother bequeath it to him in his will, and she died on the deathbed, and her last words to him were "long live and prosper" or something? Let me know what your story is, mate. I want to know what the story is.
Yes, well, it's been a book that's been handed down through the generations. It was written by my great-great-grandfather.
Oh, okay, so roll a
That's
charisma.
great sentimental value to me.
Okay, you better roll a charisma check to see if you actually persuade me with your story.
Okay.
Am I allowed to do that? Am I allowed to do that to see if he actually persuades me with his lies? Because the whole
No, 'cause
town has
you-
been lying to me the whole
'cause you're
time.
you're not an NPC. You just choose whether you believe. You can do an insight check to see if he's telling the truth.
All right, I'll do an insight then.
Nice.
So with a 16, you can tell that he's probably just trying to make stuff up on the spot. He's stammering with his stuttering with his words and trying to come up with the reason why it's important to him.
Okay, well, we can see that it's a very big attachment to you, and I would like to take that book off your hand for a gold.
But I don't know if I can part with it for that. My great grandfather. It's the only book that my great grandfather has written by hand.
What was your great grandmother's name?
My great grandfather.
Your great grandfather.
His name was Joseph
Darkwood.
Darkwood.
Joe, good old Joe. Oh yes, I know Joe. We go way back.
Joe.
You do? Wow, you must be very old to have known Joe.
Yeah, very. I'm very old. Like 30.
Make a persuasion check.
How long? That's perception. How long is my great rolls gonna last? There. Oh, not bad.
He goes, wow, that's amazing that you knew him. I'd love to hear more stories about Joseph.
Well, we actually
get to know much about him.
Yeah, well, we've actually got a lot of other things to do. But I just wanted to have this book that will obviously belong to him as a memento and information that will help us in our future adventures because we're very, very big adventurers. And
he nods and says, "Okay, here you can have it for a gold."
Yay!
Wow. Well done, Pickle.
Thank you. What's his name?
Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
He nods and says, "Thank you. It's been great to hear stories. I would love to hear more stories in the future about my great-grandfather."
Your great-grandfather schmother. All right, thanks, Chris. We shall catch up at a later time. Thank you for all the info. Okay, I got your thieves' tools and your book, Plonky. Oh, your bookie, your Tasmus.
You're such a good adventurer to take along, Pickle.
Just bullshitting all of the NPCs. Swindling them out of a dice game.
Hey, you won
What
that
time
fair
is it
and square.
now?
You didn't even cheat on that dice game.
Well, it was kind of a cheat because I made the
Probably.
I actually cheated the DMs feigning that I didn't know how to play the previous game because I got a crappy roll, so he changed the dice game.
Well, the first game was pretty silly. Okay, so it's probably around 2 p.m. factoring in the. Oh, actually, did you guys stop to eat? That would have been a few hours of going there. So that was probably
Well,
like
we'll probably back to the
3
inn.
or 4 hours.
Well, no, we probably had something
So
at the
1
market.
p.m. minus food. Yes, Chum picked up some meat that he was hoeing into.
How much did that cost? I probably maybe spent maybe 2 gold at the market for food and drinks and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
something
Well,
that had
that will
been
be
something that
all
had been cooking
included
on the
then.
spit, like a cob of corn that had been cooking on the spit since 6 o'clock in the morning, and they just keep reapplying
For
more
2
spices.
gold.
And
No, that wasn't 2 gold. That was only like 50 silver.
Wow.
okay, I'll just deduct 1 gold then for food and drink.
Well, that covers everyone, I guess,
Yep.
for lunch.
How long does it take? Because it's now, what did you say, 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
How long would
Factoring in
it
the
take?
stopping for eating.
How long would it take for us to get to a mine or just the outskirts of the mining camp?
8 hours at normal speed.
Okay, so can we travel 8 hours at normal speed and get there by dusk?
Yep.
Or do you want to hang around? Or no, because we want to come back for the training on Tuesday.
Do we?
Yeah.
I haven't even bought it yet, though.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we've got to wait
So
for
why
the.
don't we just head to the mine?
Yeah, well, we're going to the mine, but we've got to wait. We've got to wait for our cart and horse and everything anyway.
We'll be back for the cart.
Yeah.
The next
Yeah.
day.
So are we gonna stay overnight at the mine?
What are you
gonna
doing
camp outside.
Using up all the ink.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, like, are you doing something there?
Yeah.
We've got Plonkie has done the map for the next.
No.
Oh,
I haven't. There we go.
you don't want to show
Very
them
important information.
your art?
So are we going to the mines?
We're going to the mines.
Alright, let's go. Are we
Okay.
going there by foot?
On foot at normal speed.
We probably should end soon, right? We've
Yep.
done 2.5 hour session. How long do you want to go for?
We usually finish 9 to 12. Midnight.
Oh,
So we can probably finish now, because if you get an encounter, that will probably take it over the midnight mark. So, like, if you travelled from the town to the mine and you get an encounter on the way there, it might take an hour to do the encounter, unless you want to do the travel, and then if you get an encounter, stop it there.
great grandfather.
You can see so Eotasmus has been talking about the book and saying how there's lots of different monsters and creatures stats in there.
Does it belong to the guy's great grandfather, or was he telling us
how strong they are?
little fibbies?
Don't know.
Plunkie's just
There's no name in it. It's just a handwritten book from someone who's done lots of traveling and study of creatures. And
My Twitch page as well. If you can't
thank you
find it
very
on
much
YouTube.
for joining us. See you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.